What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. In today's Division 2 video, I'm going to give you the weekly vendor reset and must buys for today, May 3rd. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. But we start off here in Washington, D.C., and then we will make our way to New York City by the end of the video. But first up, our base of ops vendor. As soon as you walk in the door, he is right here on your right-hand side. So here we go. All right, so starting off at the top with the Pyromaniac. This is the named Police M4 with Perfectly Ignited. Now this week it comes with damage to armor, so this is going to be a must buy. You can easily just max out the health damage because that is your lowest attribute on this weapon, and then it'll only take a couple optimizations for both the AR damage and the damage to armor to max those out completely. This is a really strong weapon. Highly recommend it if you do not have it already. Now also, if you do not use the Pyromaniac and you are excited about this new update that is coming to the Division 2 with the expertise leveling system, I highly recommend you buy at least, 5 to 10 of these, just to at least get a good head start on, your duplicates and donating. All right. Now I'm out of materials, so, I'm out of credits now, so there's that. Now, next up, we have a SIG MPX with Reformation and Headshot damage, followed by an AUG with Max AR damage, Headshot damage, and then Nearsighted, and then a Police 686 Magnum with Ranger and Crit Chance. Now to the gear items, Sokolov backpack with overclock, status effects, and crit damage, and then a 511 chest piece with Overwatch, crit chance, and hazard. Now looking at the mods, headshot damage 6.9, drone plus 2 extra bombs, turret health 7.9, and sticky bomb burn duration of 4%. Now must buys, things to look at from your base of ops vendor. The Pyromaniac is definitely a really strong weapon, especially with damage to armor. I would recommend just maxing out that health damage because it's such a low attribute, and then optimize both the AR and armor damage. All right. The rest of those are cabbage. So moving on to the clan vendor. Now don't forget, if you haven't already, support the video by hitting that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We are hitting, we just hit 40,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for the support. And this is a great ride. And this year is just beginning with Division content, so it's going to be a really fun time. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about the clan vendor. Ooh, I'm going to buy an extra one of those too. Ooh, I do not have enough space. Swerve. It wasn't that I didn't have enough money. Oh, it's because I'm maxed out in my inventory. Uh-oh. All right, I'll look at that later. All right, so clan vendor, here we go. Starting off with the Invisible Hand. This is the named AUG assault rifle with Perfect Allegro. Perfect Allegro used to be one of my favorite weapon talents back in year 1 of this game, but sadly with Gear 2.0, they kind of did away with Allegro, which kind of sucked, because having that little boost in rate of fire was a lot of fun. But yeah, so this one is with headshot damage, and then that Perfect Allegro, not too shabby. And then again, same logic applies here with the expertise leveling system. If you're not going to be using the Invisible Hand normally, I would buy several duplicates. That way you can donate it into the expertise leveling system and get that expertise level up quick. All right, gear set items. Rigger chest piece with crit chance, ongoing directive mask with explosive resistance, and negotiator's dilemma backpack with crit chance. Looking at the high-end items, military M870 with preservation and health damage, followed by a Negev with measured and swap speed, a M700 carbon with in sync and swap speed, and then a P90 with reload speed and ignited. Now looking at the high-end gear items, we have, ooh, this is a good pickup. Good pickup. I'm going to pick, I don't have enough. All right. I'm going to have to clear my inventory so I can come back and buy these things. This Providence holster is really strong with crit damage and headshot damage. You could even re-roll the core attribute to a armor core. And this is a real good one because not only do you get the headshot damage from the brand set bonus, but if you're running 2 or even 3 of them, you get crit chance and crit damage on top of that as well. So having this with headshot and crit damage already on it is a good thing. And those attributes are actually pretty damn decent. This is a great holster to pick up. Then we have a Wyvern mask with weapon handling and crit chance. And then finally, a China Light Mask with crit chance and status effects. Now looking at the mods, Repair Skills 17.2, Shield Health 4.4, Hive Range 4%, and Sticky Bomb Skill Haste of 4.4. Now must-buys things to look at from the clan vendor. Definitely look at the Invisible Hand. If you haven't already, stock up on duplicates. Get ready for that expertise leveling system. That update is right around the corner. The other thing is the Providence holster. Definitely take a look at this. This is a great holster to run. Okay, and that is your clan vendor. Now we're going to start our way west and then double back to the east side, starting with the campus settlement. Yay, yay. Ooh, them loading times, man. I'm loving it. I'm telling you, if you are waiting for a Series X and you're still on an old Xbox One, definitely pick up the Series S. It's really, really good. All right, campus settlement. Here we go. The Night Watcher mask. Now, this has been a topic of discussion for a long time, especially now that we know the first brand set and gear set being added to the game with this new update is revolved around pulse and pulsing enemies. So the Night Watcher mask is pretty key if you're not going to use that linked laser pointer. So yeah, here it is. And then same logic applies again with all named and exotic items. I highly recommend that you either stack up on duplicates if you're not planning on using that item, or I don't know, or just stack them regardless and just have them maxed out immediately. Either way, it's just going to help you. So if you have the space in your inventory or stash, definitely pick up a few copies of the Night Watcher mask. Then we have a custom M44 with rate of fire and vindictive, followed by a military L86 with max damage to targets out of cover, crit chance, and close and personal. Then we have a Wyvern mask with headshot damage and armor regen. And then a Fenris holster with repair skills and skill damage. Looking at the mods, repair skills 15.6, chem launcher radius 5.7, hive stem efficiency 8.5, pulse skill haste 5.0, and trap duration of 5.9. Must buys things to look at from the campus. Get the Night Watcher mask. And, I mean, it has hazard on it, so you can do, like, a hazard tank pulse build. I mean, there's still things you can do with it. All right, enough about that. Let's go to the Dark Zone. To the Dark Zone. Was that good? I think that was good. To the Dark Zone. All right, starting with Dark Zone West. Now, remember, all of these Dark Zone items require DZ resources to purchase. Now, to double check on your DZ resources, go to your resource tab, and it's right above your keys. And you can see right here, I'm at 24 out of 300 DZ resources. So if there's anything I want to buy out of any of these vendors, I'm going to have to go to the Dark Zone. Okay, so enough said and done. Let's go to DZ West. All right, and starting off at the top with the Calibre, this is the named Shoddy with perfect jazz hands. This one with crit damage. Now, again, I'm going to keep saying this until the update is out. any named or exotic items that you either plan on leveling up quick or not using, so you want to level up regardless, definitely try to stock on duplicates. That way you can donate those duplicates, get those proficiency levels up, and then get your expertise level up. So same thing applies here. If you have the DZ resources and you have the inventory space, pick up a few of these Calibre. Next, we have a ACS 12 with crit chance and perpetuation, followed by an 1886 with damage to targets out of cover and reformation. And then to the gear items, Foundry gloves with weapon handling, ongoing directive knee pads with crit chance, Empress gloves with headshot damage and hazard, and then Badger knee pads with armor regen and health. Now looking at the mods, Disorient resistance 8.6, Seeker Mine damage 4.1, Shield active regen 4.1, Firefly speed 7.9, and decoy health of 6.0. Now things to look at, must buys from DZ West, just check out the Calibre if you can. If not, it's all good. And let's make our way to DZ South. Everything better in the South. Alrighty. DZ South. Look at her. She's totally like just chilling, man. I love it. I love the attitude. Here we go. DZ South. The strategic alignment. So here is your named China Light backpack with perfect shock and awe. This one comes with skill haste and explosive resistance. You can easily just re-roll that explosive resistance off for skill damage. This is a great backpack to use, especially for skill builds. And also remember the expertise leveling system. Pick up duplicates if you can. All right, moving on. AUG Para with swap speed and unwavering, followed by a military G36 with headshot damage and steady-handed, and then a X45 with close and personal and rate of fire. Now, looking at the gear items, Eclipse backpack with headshot damage, Hunter's Fury chest piece with explosive resistance, Murakami backpack with leadership, repair skills, and crit chance, and then a Providence chest piece with trauma, status effects, and armor regen. Looking at the mods, headshot damage 6.9, drone damage 4.3, turret duration 5.9, and sticky bomb blast radius of 4.9. Now, must buys, things to look at from DZ South. Check out the strategic alignment backpack, is a good one. And that's about it. All right, so that is DZ South. Let's make our way to DZ East. And remember, I go to the Alpha checkpoint and not the main entrance. That way I don't have to run through that entire courtyard. I could just exit the checkpoint and the vendor is right there. So Alpha checkpoint, it's going to do this, put you in a bump-in lobby. And then just exit the checkpoint, and here is your vendor right here on your left. All right, easy enough. DZ East. Starting with the new Reliable. This is the named RPK with perfectly optimized. This week it comes with health damage. So again, expertise leveling system. If you can get duplicates, do it, hoard them, and wait for this new update. Unload all of them, donate them all, and you should be able to get a few expertise levels without really doing much. Next up, classic M44 with rate of fire and naked. And then a military M60 with headshot damage and steady-handed. Looking at the gear items, Ace's Mask with really, really high weapon damage. You could pick this one up. So this is going to be another good pickup, Aces and Eights Mask. You don't really have to touch that core attribute. That's one optimization away from max. And then that bottom attribute you can recalibrate to anything you want. So you can make this your own god roll. And then we have a tip of the spear holster with headshot damage, followed by a Seska mask with status effects and health. And then finally, Murakami holster with status effects and headshot damage. Looking at the mods, Skill haste 10.1. Chem launcher damage 4.3. Hive stem efficiency 8.4. Pulse health 14.0. And trap duration of 4.2. Must buys things to look at from DZ East. The Ace's Mask is a good one. And then obviously the new Reliable, but that's only for expertise leveling opportunities. All right, so that is it with the Dark Zone vendors. Let's go to our last stop in Washington, D.C., and that is the theater. Did I say that right? Yeah, the theater. All right. All right, here we go. Big money, big money, big money. Come on, bro. Hey, look at that. Fox's Prayer knee pads. And these are garbage. With health damage and low weapon damage. However, obviously they're best in slot for knee pads. You can pick these up. It's gonna be a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. This is gonna be a long way to get into a good pair of knee pads. Because first you'd have to re-roll the health to whatever attribute you want, and then you would have to optimize that weapon damage, and from 11% to 15, that's going to be at least 3 to 4 optimizations, and that's just for one pair. Now, obviously, you can pick up a few of these for the expertise leveling system. I already have, I think, about a dozen of them on my character right now, I believe. Yeah, you can see I have 35 knee pads. Yeah, and look. Fox's Prayer, Fox's Prayer, Fox's Prayer, Fox's Prayer. You guys see this? Oh my God. Fox's Prayer, Fox's Prayer, Fox's Prayer. So I did this last week, so I would assume that same logic applies this week. So pick them up, get your duplicates, get ready for the expertise leveling system. Yeah, just be smart. All right, moving on. Double barrel shotty with optimal range and ignited, followed by a LVOAC with damage to armor and a breadbasket. Gear items, we have Badger gloves with armor regen and repair skills, and then Empress knee pads with skill, damage, and health. Now looking at the mods, armor on kill 16k, Seeker Mine radius 4.2, shield active regen 4.3, Firefly damage 5.9, and decoy health of 6.0. Must buys things to look at from the theater. Fox's Prayer. And, I mean, the Empress, you could re-roll the health off for status effects or skill haste. I mean, that's good for a skill build. But that's about it. All right. And that is all she wrote for Washington, D.C. Let's go over to New York City and be gone with him. All right. Going to the Haven. Now, there are only 2 vendors left. We have Marco at the top of the escalator and then Roy Benitez outside. Entering safe area. All right, here we are. And if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. Come on. And thank you guys so much for 40,000 subscribers. All right, Marco, F2000 with measured and headshot damage. Okay. Followed by a classic M44 with accuracy and lucky shot. Actually, man, I want that F2000. Let me see what I can do here. Can I get rid of some of this stuff? Man, I don't want to get rid of any of this. All right. There we go. I'm going to pick up this F2000. Reason I'm going to pick up this F2000 is with measured. I'm going to put rate of fire on this beast, and then I'm going to put it with a striker 3-piece, and I'm going to see how fast this thing can go. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. If it's worth anything, I'll make a video on it, but F2000 with measured rate of fire and striker, I think that might be dirty. I don't know. We'll see. Then we have a classic M44 with accuracy and lucky shot, followed by a SIG 716 with health damage and perpetuation, and a card 45 with ranger and crit damage. Looking at the gear items, Overlord chest piece with protected reload, health, and status effects. Seska knee pads with crit damage and status effects. Now, this could be a good one. However, the weapon damage is really low. But you could reroll the status effects off for crit chance here and then just optimize that weapon damage and then have a double crit Seska knee pads. But it is going to be a lot of work to do that optimization, so just remember that. And then we have Murakami holster with status effects and armor regen. Now looking at the mods, crit chance 4.3, crit damage 9.9, shield active regen 4.2, chem launcher +1 ammo, and decoy health of 6.0. Must buys things to look at from Marco. I mean, not really any must buys, but the Seska knee pads you could make pretty nice. And I'm just going to experiment with the F2000. I wouldn't say it's a must buy. It just piqued my curiosity. All right, and last but not least, the dog. Don't forget to pet the dog. Check the water bowl. Check the food. Is he good? Hey, what's up, boy? Come on. Oh, there you go. Nice little get you back to your zen. You know what I mean? All right, now that we are centered, or whatever they say, let's go to Roy Benitez. All right, Roy Benitez P90 with mag size and spike, followed by a Stoner LAMG with overwhelm and accuracy, ACR SS with accuracy and eyeless, and then a card 45 with in-sync headshot damage. Now looking at the gear items, Sokolov chest piece with glass cannon, weapon handling, and hazard. Then we have Badger Tough gloves with crit damage and status effects. And Providence mask with explosive resistance and crit chance. Now looking at the mods, incoming repairs 17.1, burn resistance 8.5, shield deflector damage 4.3, hive +4 repair charges, and decoy duration of 6.0. Now must buys things to look at from Roy Benitez. I mean, the Providence mask, you could re-roll the explosive resistance off for crit damage and then just optimize that weapon damage core attribute. But besides that, nothing really. All right, and that is it, everyone, for your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, May 3rd. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. Now, I am going to be doing a lot of more PTS content coming your way, and some more videos to get everyone prepped for this new update that is on the horizon. But all right, everyone, Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye now. Peace.